Okay, so hey guys, welcome back to another interview. Today I'm here with Ebony Jones. Ebony, how are we doing?
I'm alright.
Good to good to it. I can tell that you're a little bit nervous for this interview. No need to be nervous. I'm always nervous before interviews. But I appreciate your time. I appreciate you doing this interview. And just for yourself, you're an England amateur international boxer. And first of all, what is it like fighting for England?
It's good, yeah. Like they take us like all over, like mainly Europe, like training camps, just tournaments and everything. And then like they'll do loads of camps in England, so like travelling up and down, getting like all these rounds of sparring with all these like different people. It's just like great experience, and like everyone kind of knows everyone as well. So like when you go, it's not awkward, and like the coaches make you feel welcome as well when you go. So.
It's amazing. And well, I mean, you've of course, like you've mentioned, you've boxed around the world. And what opportunities and what has it been like boxing in different countries?
So last year I went to the Worlds and the Europeans, losing out to a medal on both to like real good girls. One been the world champion as well. Um, but it's crazy like all like different places you see, and like going even like Ireland, like I'd never been. Well, I'd been before, but like not the place. And like the Worlds are in Benidorm, which I thought that was quite fun. It's just an interesting place anywhere in the world. And you're in Benidorm in Spain, and like Bulgaria, and like it's just like the different things you see, and then like seeing like all the different people from the different countries. It's like how they act around as well. It is real good, I think.
That's amazing. And when you were out there and doing that kind of thing, do you get opportunities to spar many of the girls from these different countries?
Um, when I was at schools, they used to do spar, well, and youth, they did sparring. So if you'd like come out the competition, you'd do some sparring like with the other countries. Like it was a lot more common for us before COVID. Then after COVID, like the England coaches were like, no, just in case. But if you like out the tournament, you'd go spar all these different countries, or you could like watch them. Like there was always an option to watch them as well.
Amazing. And so, what is next for you? What's the next tournament you're partaking in?
Well, I was meant to be flying out to Poland next week, but I've got a knee injury, so they've had to withdraw me from the competition, which it was heartbreaking. Like all the training I've done for it, even while I've been injured. Like I had a knock on my knee last week, and it's obviously put me a few steps back. But the big one I can think of now is the seniors next year, which is like real big. It's like a massive step up from where I am now.
And is that something which you're wanting to do with every tournament? Just continuously step up in the amateurs until, I mean, you're not far off being at the top level.
Yeah, definitely. Like obviously, from a youth to a senior is a big step, because we'd be fighting from someone like my age to someone who could be like 39 years old, and like the different strength and everything. And then hopefully, senior get on GB, and like that's just a dream. Like go to the Olympics and everything.
Of course, no, it'd be a massive achievement and one which everybody wants to do. And I suppose if that is your kind of main ambition to go to the Olympics, and what would what would it be like if what would change about your ambitions? I suppose is the right way of putting it. If they seemingly, from the sounds of things, might be taking the Olympics out of boxing.
Well, I'd obviously see how it goes. I'd see how it goes, but obviously if they take it out, then I don't really see the point in going on to GB, as like that's the aim when you go on there, is to go to the Olympics. So I think I'd probably turn over and do pro, given that I've got stronger and everything obviously after a few years, and go pro and see how that path turns out.
And do you feel like representing of your course your country, there's that added pressure when you do turn into the professionals?
Yeah, because like you're like known by quite a lot of people, especially like down south, up north, other countries as well. So it's like when they see you going pro, they'll like you just have a bit of a crowd, and then it feels like there'd be a lot of pressure. Yeah.
No, of course, but you got to be able to deal with that, of course. And so I suppose these media things are maybe possibly going to help towards you getting to that top level where you got loads soon.
Yeah, definitely. Like all this media, so it'll help with my confidence as well, because I'm always nervous and like never want to do it. So I try to push it as far as I can, but like obviously I'm gonna have to get used to it at some point as a fly.
Um, anyway, for the professionals, so you said that you're wanting to possibly turn over after the Olympics, and so what would that kind of end goal be for the professionals?
World champion. Mhm. Well, that is an end goal, obviously. Yeah.
Of course, and I mean the way that boxing's going at the moment, to the women's divisions especially, it's been developing at such a quick rate. And do you feel like, I mean, by the time that you get to that point, it could be similar to level to what the men's is now?
Oh, definitely. Like it's just getting bigger and bigger. Like the more like go into the future. So it's like if you'd like look like a few years ago, it wasn't as big as it is now, and now it's quite massive. Like with like Katie Taylor and all them. So
Indeed, and what have you made of them kind of big nights in women's boxing? I mean, we had Clarissa Shields, Savannah Marshall, that was huge. Of course, Katie Taylor was huge. What have you thought of them?
just think it's mad. I was meant to go watch the Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall, but I had camp, so they wouldn't let me go. I was quite sad, but watched it on the thing. It was just like so like keeping your eyes on it. Like you felt like you didn't want to miss anything. It's one of them big fights, so.
It's amazing, and I mean, you've had some different. I'm getting tacked here. You've had some different fights with some different types of people, sparring especially. Have you sparred any professionals yet?
Yeah, I've sparred Emma Dolan. She's a real hard spar for me. So, but like it's bringing me on, so it's gonna give me the experience and what it'd be like in the pros. But it's also like getting me used to like the strength of the seniors as well, because she's got the woman's strength for me, and it's just like great sparring. Very good.
Amazing. And do you feel like there will ever be a time? Are you from Scunthorpe first of all?
I'm originally from Barnsley, but I moved over here when I was like 6. So yeah, I've been here.
Well, no. And do you feel like there will ever be a time when you could possibly bring a big night round here, or do you wanna maybe look to go more abroad, like America or something like that?
I'd love to go to abroad, like America and stuff, but obviously I can imagine the crowd would be like insane. So I would love it to be like here as well. Like,
Amazing. And one final question. I don't know what the real fan turnouts are like for these England amateurs, but what would you like to say to these people that do come out and do support you?
thanks for the support. We're all a great team.
Indeed, and thank you very much.